You just spend 3 weeks writing the most beautiful, flawless code of your life. It runs perfectly. You send the files to your friend John,
Oi, the code isn't working.
but it works on my machine. This is most common problem in software development. As the old internet proverb goes, any code that works perfectly on your machine will inevitably fail on everyone else's. Now, little John is sad, and honestly, it's entirely your fault for writing the shitty code. But you can fix this with Docker. Wait. Before you touch Docker, you need to understand what it actually does. Normally, when you share your project, you're just sharing the code. You're giving John a recipe. But what if John doesn't have the right oven? What if he doesn't have the right pans? What if his kitchen is completely different from yours? Your code is going to break. What if instead of giving John the recipe, you gave him your entire kitchen? When you use Docker, you're packaging your code, the programming language, the libraries, and even a mini operating system into one single isolated box. That box is called a container.
A container?
Shh. Yes, a container. Let me explain. A container runs exactly the same way everywhere. It doesn't care if you're on a Mac, Windows, or like you, a potato. If it runs on your machine, it is mathematically guaranteed to run on John's machine. But how do you actually make one? There are two steps. First, you make a Docker file. This is basically a set of instructions for building your environment. Second, you literally tell Docker to build it. This creates an image.
Stop. First a container, now an image?
I know, bear with me. Don't you want to see John happy? A Docker image is not a literal picture you look at. An image is just a blueprint. It's the frozen snapshot of your kitchen, packed up and ready to go. Now you might be thinking, wait, isn't that just a virtual machine?
What, a virtual machine?
Shut up, I am not gonna teach you that. Okay, I will. A virtual machine is like building an entire second house just to have another kitchen. It's huge, it's slow, and it hogs all your computer's resources. Docker doesn't do that. Docker shares your computer's existing OS. It's incredibly lightweight. You can run dozens of Docker containers on your laptop at the same time, and it won't even break a sweat. When you want to actually start the app, you just run the image. Boom, the blueprint wakes up and becomes a running container. So Docker has an image and a Docker file. But how do you actually use Docker? You'll have to wait for another video for that. Bye and subscribe.